Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just going to do another open box review today. This time it's going to be the 1/24th scale Revell of Germany Admiral Saloon. It's a 40s model car. I've never seen this car before. I actually seen where somebody did one on Facebook and on one of the forums, and the car was amazing. So it looked like something like I typically would build. So I thought, well, I've got to try to run one down, and fortunately I was able to run one down. And we're going to open it up, take a look at it, and see what's inside of it. So let's take a look. Okay everybody, so we're going to take a quick look here and do a box review of the Admiral Saloon luxury class car. This is a Revell of Germany. They consider it a level 5 kit, and at first when I seen that I wasn't sure why they were calling it a level 5. Then after I got to looking at it, I'm like, oh, I figured that out pretty quick. So anyway, it's got 159 parts. It's 1/24 scale. I'm trying to see here. I should have looked. Oh, this was a 2018 release. I'm sure it's probably been reissued since then. But anyway, here's the box art on it, and then the back of it. And the reason I picked this kit, I was looking through Facebook one day on one of the forums where I was on. It's like everybody, I'm on a lot of the modeling forums, and somebody had done this kit, and as soon as I seen it, I'm like, oh man, I got to build this kit. So anyway, I ran one down and got it ordered and got it in because I have a huge passion for the 30s and 40s cars, and of course all the way up through 50s, 60s factory stock stuff. But this car just had beautiful lines to it, and all the chrome on it and all. So anyway, when I got into it and opened the box, I figured out why everything is level 5 on it, and I'll show you here in just a second. We're going to take a quick look at the instruction book. I'll show you this decals real quick too. It's not many to them. Of course, I got the see if I can see here. Got the white wall decals. This right here is the chrome strips for the side. I'll probably going to obviously use bare metal foil. Up here is a couple of the interior decals, some of the body decals. I think there's 2 or 3 for the engine and under the hood. This right here, of course, these 4 will be for the wheels. So anyway, and then of course the license plates, but I don't know exactly where all of them go yet, but just glancing, that's what I saw. So anyway, we'll lay them to the side, and we'll take a quick look here at the instruction manual. Let me zoom out here just a little bit. Typical Revell, they tell you what all the how to paint and how to do this and cut and all that. We all pretty much know that, how to do your decals. Over here they explain their symbols and what all that, like I said, we've been through all that before. Then we get into the color call outs, what the letters and numbers represent, and then of course all the colors, what we need to represent. Then we do, of course, Revell Germany likes to do the parts layout and then show you which parts aren't used. And if you'll start noticing, this is why this kit's a level 5. All of the body panels are separate. This car does not come as a full body. Normally you'd open up a Revell Germany or a Revell kit, and you would have either the hood or either hood and trunk if it's an opening trunk, and then you'd have the body, or of course the doors would be separate if it had opening doors. But this one, all the panels are separate. Here's your fenders and your body, lower like floor pan. Here's the rear section. There's would be the trunk. Here's one of the front sections. This is like the windshield and part of the firewall. Of course, this is some interior. Here's the side of the hood. This would be the right side of the car. There's the 2 doors, the fenders, left side. Here's the one of the sides of the hood right here. So as you can see, you've got to put the body section by section together on this, and I've never been a big fan of that, but I'll show you here in a little bit when we get into it. It actually is not going to be that bad, because everywhere that the body panels fit to the car. This is the first time I've ever seen that done in a kit, where the panel lines meet, where there would actually be a panel line on the car. So at first I thought I was going to have to do a lot of sanding and figuring out how to put stuff together and paint it and not mess up anything, but you're not going to have to. The way the thing does go together, it goes together great. So anyway, again, here's the rest of the parts layout. The parts not used are obviously blacked out. You've got your roof down here, and then of course your 4 tires, again more parts and so forth. Typical Revell, they start out with the engine. Let's see if I can scoot in just a little bit here. Sorry about that, guys. Pick it up here a little bit. So anyway, down here, like I said, at the bottom of the page, we're going to start with engine details, putting the engine halves together, start putting all the pieces on the engine. Then we work over still on the next page. We're finishing up the engine. Engine instructions actually go through step 7, so there's quite a bit of stuff to do to the engine on this one. Then in step 8, we're going to go to start putting the tires and wheels together. That goes for 2 steps actually, 8 and 9. And then in step 10, we're going to start building the frame. This is actually, you got to build the frame on this one. Scoot out here just a little bit. It's sort of like some of the truck kits and so forth. You have your both frame sides, and then you have to start building, put your cross pieces in, still putting on the other side of the frame on this one. Then we have the rear end housing, and then we start putting the 2 pieces together. We have a front and rear. Of course, the rear end goes in here to help start holding the frame sections together. Again, we got more suspension. I hope everything's showing up good. It's hard with this glare. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. So then again, start with some of the front suspension right here, putting it together, and then it attaches to the frame in step 16. Step 17, we're going to start dropping the engine in the frame. Step 18, we start putting the drive shaft, putting some, looks like probably bumper braces on the rear frame. Step 19, we're going to add the wheels. Then in step 20, we're going to start working on the interior. That's where the seats down here and the back of the seat and so forth. Looks like more of the, let's see, that would be the front seat here, I'm thinking. Then we're going to start on the dash. Again, here's some more dash work, and this is the front section I was talking about that's got the firewall to it on the front, and this is actually the front glass frame right here, so the glass will fit up in here. And then over here we're going to add the steering column, steering wheel, center of the steering wheel, and then we start working on the floor pan. And as you can see, under the hood, fenders, and then the rear actual car fenders and rear of the car. So all of this is one piece. So all of this has got to fit together, be painted separately. It's going to be a lot of painting detail to it, but this is going to be one nice looking car when you're finished with it. Over here we're going to start adding, of course, your clutch, your brakes, gas pedal, gear shift. Then we're going to start adding the seats to the floor pan. Then down here in step 26, we start putting the rear, the part of the car on. Again, this is where the trunk's going to be, and then of course the hinges. We got to mark them out with chrome. Probably put bare metal foil on that. And let's see. Then we start on the basic interior. You know, you got your door panels, got to put armrest, your glass and window cranks, door handles. I'll get it out here in a minute, guys. I had bring fade there for a second. So anyway, then we continue on with more on the other side. The same thing, door handles, glass handles. They come down here again with the door armrest and so forth on this one. 30 down here, we're putting more small ones on the front part of the doors, And then down here in 31, we start adding the glass to the body panels, which would be the outside door, and then of course the front fender. Then we're putting the inside door panels, putting a centerpiece here, which is probably going to be chrome. The glass right here will have to have the probably bare metal foil put on it before you attach it here, because once you start buttoning stuff up, you probably won't be able to put it on there. And over here in step 32, as you can see, the body's finally starting to come together, where all the glass all that meets up with the panels. Again, your bare metal foil and all is going to have to be probably done before all of this is put together, because once your glass starts going in and all, it's going to be hard to do all this. And then we're going to start putting the body panels. You can see the side and fenders go on this side, then the opposite on the right side. Same thing. Put outside door handles here, outside door handles here. Down here we're going to start putting the front end together. This is going to be like the front where the headlights and all are. Here that we are dropping the headlights into the car. Front grille section, probably black that out to make it look like it's got some depth to it. Here's part of the hood. We've got to put the chrome piece. And when I say add the chrome piece on all this, there actually is no chrome in this kit. So everything chrome has either got to be bare metal foiled or spray painted chrome. I'll get it out here in a minute, guys. It's not talking good here today. But anyway, that's the other issue with this kit, that it's going to take a little bit of time. Everything chrome has got to be chromed. It comes with no chrome. So anyway, then over here on the frame, step 35, we're going to start dropping the exhaust in, tied into the motor, the engine. And then we're going to drop all the running chassis down into the main body. We're going to add the running boards on both sides. Let's see here, everything attaches up. And then over here in 37, we got some underbody reinforcement braces that would go on the car. I guess that would help keep the frame, because there's no cross members there. And up here in 38, there's a chrome piece right here that comes across and attaches to the front of the car. It's a center section that the halves of the hood, I'll show you here in just a second, fit up to this chrome piece, because you would lift one side or the other. Again, here's some more chrome that's got to be done, and all that's got to be done again ahead of time. And let's see here, and then here's where I was talking about. You're going to have two hood halves. They meet up and they rest on this chrome piece where we just added. You have the option of having the hood down, or you can have the hood tilted up. It appears probably whichever way you decide is how it's going to be. You're not going to probably be able to like lift the hood off or on unless you just lift one side, but it probably would slide off since they're not attached. So anyway, we just have to look at that when you if you decide to build one, and I will when I build it, because I have intentions of building this kit pretty soon. Then in 40, we start adding the front bumpers. Again, not trying to repeat myself here, but they got to be chrome painted. Like I said, anything chrome in this kit, it's got to be painted or bare metal foiled. So then we start putting some more chrome trim, the chrome light bezels. Again, we put the wipers. This right here looks to be mirrors, I believe. This number 30 and number 30 up here. You have your option of 29 or 30. I'll have to take a look at that. I'm really not sure, but it's looking like it's the mirrors. They're weird looking mirrors though. Then over here on this side, 43, we're starting to finish it up. A couple more chrome pieces again, right there. And then let's see, this right here would be the sun visors. Step 44, 45, we're adding the sun visors, finishing it up. Attaching the sun visors in 46, and putting a couple little pieces here that looks to be like the something up in the corner of the windshield, and I'm honestly not sure what that is. So again, we'll take a look at that in a little bit. And then down here we're going to start adding the back marker lights, turn lights, back bumper again. Excuse me. And let's see, 48 again, putting the other side with the marker lights, a stoplight, start putting the license frame, trunk handle, and the rear logo, rear emblem for the trunk. And there's the gas cap goes right there. And then down here in 49, we really start tying it in. We got to put the glass in the top, and we will be attaching the top to the car, which will be final assembly. And like I said, everything finishes up. It's not going to be, like I said, it's all the stuff like you would see. The panels line up where they need to be. So anyway, everything looks good. I think it's going to be a sharp looking car once it's built, if everything turns out like I hope it does. You can see all the decal placements on the body. Again, all the body panels will have to be painted, decaled, and cleared before you start assembly, because everything will be done in steps. So makes it a little bit where you got to look ahead and plan on it, but it can be done. So anyway, with that, I guess you want to look at the parts, don't you? I'm getting ahead of myself here. So anyway, here's the tires. I'm not going to take them out. They're good soft rubber. I'll leave them sealed up since they're sealed up. Here's let's see here. This is front and rear bumper. This is the hubcaps right here, the center caps. Here's all the handles, interior and probably the outside exterior handles. This piece right here is the chrome centerpiece for that hood where I was talking about. And as you can see, it's just all bare plastic, gray plastic. Here's your two frame pieces. Again, they'll be cut off, and these pieces cut off, and then start assembling. And of course, I'm probably going to have to make a jig, make sure I get all that good and straight. Let's see here. Here's the exhaust up here on this part, and here's some under hood parts right here, really tiny. This looks like some interior pieces right here. We've got the seats right here. These are all some of the seats. This piece right here is part of the them mirrors where I were talking about. So I got to figure those out. Again, that's going to be, I believe, a mirror, but I'm not absolutely positive. Here is the top of the car. Again, this will fit obviously on top when we get done. Got some sanding to do on it. Got to fill some sink marks in right there, the markers. So there's that. Gets another tree here. Here's most of your engine parts. Let's see, there's your fan belt. All these big pieces are actually, they're small pieces inside of it. These big pieces that look like tires aren't tires, or either life preservers or whatever. There's that, like, here's the fan right here. Here's the steering wheel center. Here's the steering wheel. So there's actually parts within inside of those. Here's, of course, you got your radiator pieces. Top of your valve engine, your valve cover. Again, small engine pieces. Again, exhaust, gear shift. Here's one of the hood side pieces. There's the other side piece. So there's all that. And over here, here's the two cross pieces for the underbody, the frame. There's some frame pieces. Of course, the rear end, more frame pieces, drive shaft, steering pieces right here, parts of the wheels, some small pieces. Here's your sun visors, just different pieces. There's a front suspension piece. So we got some of that going on. And let's see here. Here's some more interior. Of course, you got the dash, another seat, part of the other seat. This is two pieces I saw that will be interior pieces. This, I'm not sure right offhand. I don't forgot where I saw that goes. This right here I know was an interior piece where we got to put on. This right here is the two They're the headlight buckets. So again, they will be sprayed chrome. And let's see here. And then we've got the two big trees. It's got all the body panels. And as you can see, this is the rear fender on both sides. This will be the floor pan, and here's the inner fender well, inside fenders for the vehicle under the hood. There's some of the undercarriage. As you can see, it's going to take some sanding and clean up some of the push pin marks. Here's this front piece I was talking about. There's the firewall, which has the top, probably around the part of the body, goes to the top of the car where the glass will fit in. Again, guys, I'm having a hard time talking here today. So anyway, all that's got to be painted. Again, here we have the front of the car. Here's where the headlight buckets will go, of course, and then of course your bumper run across here. All this attaches up here. Back here is the center on the trunk part of the vehicle, coming off the side of the vehicle. Got to drop the top down on back here. It'll fit here. And like I said, there's the trunk brackets. We'll put bare metal foil on them. So, and then the last tree, again, here we got one side of the hood, here's the other side, and then here's the driver's side of the car, the fender, the doors, and then the passenger side, the two doors and the fenders. Inside door panels on both sides, and then of course these pieces they're the running boards that will go on each side. So got some cleanup to do on some of this, as you can see. Some of it you're not. Actually, the hood pieces don't have much cleanup, which is probably good. Most of the time that does. So anyway, there's all of that. It's going to be an interesting kit for sure. Sort of looking forward to starting on it. I did forget to show you the glass real quick. Here's I'm not going to take it out of the bag. I'm going to leave it in. You can see it's front window and rear window quarters, and then of course there's the rear window for the top, front windshield, headlights, just the norm. So that's all that. So anyway, appreciate all the subs. I'll have a link to IPMS and to my channel, and then of course a lot of the places I like to get supplies from and order stuff from. All of that will be in the description. I think that's all I need to say right now, but again, appreciate all the subs, appreciate all the comments, and appreciate everybody that comes to my channel and watches. And like I said, try to support IPMS the best you can. And with that, to the next time, let's get building.